Meghan Markle and Prince Harry spent the early hours of November 26, 2025, rolling up their sleeves for a cause close to their hearts, and this time they didn't come alone. Their two children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, joined in what became one of the sweetest and most meaningful family appearances we've seen from the Sussexes in years. The family participated in a Thanksgiving season volunteer event organized by their Archwell Foundation at Our Big Kitchen Los Angeles, a community-run organization dedicated to feeding people facing food insecurity across the city. It was a day filled with warmth, smiles, and genuine compassion, a glimpse into how Meghan and Harry are raising their children to value kindness, empathy, and the simple act of giving back. In a world that often measures worth by glamour and headlines, this family showed that true nobility lies in service. From the very start, both children were completely immersed in the experience. Archie, now 6 years old and growing fast, took to the kitchen with the energy and curiosity of a child eager to learn. Lilibet, just 4, was equally engaged, her tiny hands eagerly helping her parents as the family worked side by side. Together, the Sussexes rolled cookie dough, chopped vegetables, and carefully packed hearty, nutritious meals to be distributed throughout Los Angeles. Meals destined for local schools, homeless shelters, senior care homes, and organizations that provide for those struggling during the holiday season. Watching the two young royals work so sincerely, you couldn't help but smile. They weren't just posing for pictures or doing it for publicity. They were truly helping. Their tiny hands, guided by love and purpose, symbolized how small actions can create an enormous impact. In moments later shared by Meghan on her Instagram stories, the scene felt straight out of a holiday movie, genuine, heartfelt, and deeply human. Lilibet, dressed in a little cap and apron, was seen clutching her mother's hand, eyes wide with fascination as she watched Prince Harry ladle a steaming mix of rice and beef into food containers. Nearby, Archie stood beside his father, rolling dough balls that would soon become freshly baked cookies. The entire family, dressed in matching aprons bearing the Archwell and OBKLA logos, looked united in purpose. There was laughter, gentle conversation, and a sense of togetherness that transcended their royal past and Hollywood present. Meghan, smiling softly, captured the moment with a simple caption: "Show up, do good." 3 words that perfectly summed up their message. No need for headlines or fanfare, just quiet, consistent action. For Meghan and Harry, this day was far from a staged appearance or a media moment. It was the continuation of a long-standing mission to raise Archie and Lilibet as grounded, empathetic, and compassionate children. Their goal, as they've often emphasized, is to ensure their kids grow up understanding privilege not as entitlement, but as a responsibility. Back in June 2025, Meghan had spoken about this philosophy during a podcast interview, where she described how their home garden in Montecito, California, became a place of learning for her children. She shared how Archie loves watering the herbs, and Lilibet giggles when plucking sage leaves, both learning patience, care, and gratitude through nature. For Meghan, watching her children see the journey from seed to harvest is symbolic of life itself. You plant, nurture, and eventually give back. It's an education rooted in humility. And this Thanksgiving event was a living, breathing extension of those lessons. As the Sussex family mixed ingredients, rolled dough, and packaged food, they weren't just filling containers. They were teaching their children the meaning of compassion and responsibility. In a world where luxury can often isolate, Meghan and Harry have chosen to immerse their children in moments that connect them to real people, real struggles, and real gratitude. For kids born into privilege, experiences like this offer grounding perspective. They learn that giving is far richer than receiving, and that joy often comes from helping others feel seen and cared for. Public reaction to this touching outing was immediate and overwhelmingly positive. Fans and followers from around the world filled social media with love, calling the images heartwarming, inspiring, and so Diana-like.
Many users drew parallels between Meghan and Harry's approach to parenting and the humanitarian spirit of Princess Diana, noting how she too prioritized compassion and service over titles and tradition. Comments poured in praising the children's involvement. Archie and Lilibet helping others, what a beautiful example of parenting, one fan wrote. Others couldn't help but gush over the cuteness, especially little Lilibet's loose braid peeking out from under her cap, her focus completely on the work at hand. In a world of curated celebrity moments, this one felt pure, genuine, and deeply human. Yet, amid the openness and public admiration, the Sussexes maintained their signature boundary, protecting their children's privacy while sharing glimpses of their growth. In every shared photo, Archie and Lilibet's faces were turned away or softly obscured, allowing fans to witness their presence without intruding on their identities. It's a balance Meghan and Harry have carefully cultivated since stepping back from royal duties in 2020, giving the world access to their message, not their children's personal lives. This approach has earned them both respect and admiration from those who understand the pressures of fame and parenthood in the digital age. What's most striking about this moment is how naturally the family blends humility and purpose. This wasn't about polished appearances or photo ops. It was about being real, being present, and being part of something bigger than themselves. In a culture often obsessed with opulence, Meghan and Harry's choice to spend their pre-Thanksgiving day chopping vegetables and baking cookies alongside their children sends a refreshing and powerful message. You don't need crowns or cameras to make a difference. Sometimes impact comes from the simplest acts: showing up, working together, and spreading kindness. This Thanksgiving, the Sussex family didn't just feed people, they nourished something deeper. The meals they helped prepare will fill stomachs, but their actions will fill hearts. For Archie and Lilibet, it's a memory that will likely shape how they view the world, that generosity is not a duty, but a joy. For those who receive the meals, it's a reminder that compassion still exists, that even in uncertain times, people care. And for the rest of us watching from afar, it's a call to action, a gentle nudge to remember that no act of kindness is ever too small. As the day came to a close, with trays filled and the kitchen buzzing with gratitude, one thing was clear. Meghan and Harry aren't just raising children, they're raising future changemakers. They're crafting a legacy of empathy, grace, and grounded humanity that stands in beautiful contrast to the glitz of fame. And as we head deeper into the holiday season, their message lingers: show up, do good, and the rest will follow. If you want updates on more moments like this, from the Sussex family and other celebrities making a real difference, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more heartfelt celebrity updates just like this.